Hello, my name is Cole Smith. I'm a game designer from Canada, and I'm here to show you my new game, The Borrowers. The Borrowers is an engine builder, worker placement, resource management game with a special grid system puzzle. It plays 1 to 5 players and takes about 20 to 90 minutes. The game takes place in a fantasy world where you play as a very tiny yet capable borrower who sneaks between the floorboards of different rooms to scavenge things from the human house. But the problem is the human and their cat have become suspicious of you and they want you out of there, so you need to gather as many things as you can to make for a new journey to discover a new home. The goal of the game is to have the most points at the end of the game, and the game ends when one player crafts 8 different item cards around their character, making a 3x3 square grid. So there's a bit of a race mechanic. Typically, if you're the first to finish, you have more items, you probably have more points. On your turn, you will move from whatever room you're in to an adjacent room, and you have one of 2 options. You can either gain one of these scavenger cards at the bottom, which gain you resources. So if I take this card, then I gain the resources listed on it, and all the resources come in unique different shapes, and you can rotate them however you want and fit them within your backpack, but you have to make sure they all fit, so there's a bit of a puzzle within that. If instead of taking resources, you would like to craft some items listed above, you can craft as many items as there are available in the room you're at. And so you would pay the resources. Let's say I took this one, and then you would place it anywhere in your grid. I'll grab another one for another example. So you're going to be building it out. All the item cards have point values in the bottom, and then a lot of them have abilities listed on the blue box on the lower half of the card, and they're going to be different engine building abilities. You'll see around the outside of the item cards there's different textures. There's 3 different textures: stitching, tape, and glue. Right here we have glue on glue between these 2 cards, and every connection you make will be an extra point at the end of the game. And also, whenever you make your character specific texture, which this one is glue and I just made that, I would get an extra resource listed on my character card. The rooms as well have abilities listed near the bottom of them. Some are passive and some are activated abilities that you can do when you are there. And the only other thing is that this big meeple is the cat, which will jump between rooms every round. And if you ever decide to move into the room with the cat, you must take a cat token. There are other bad ways to get cat tokens because they are negative points, and the only way to get rid of them are through special abilities. And that is a basic overview of the borrowers. If you have any other questions, let me know.